Hey ladies, isn't Alan Jackson hot? I'm talking about the defense attorney on the Karen Reed trial, which I've been following. I initially thought that she was guilty, but once I start watching the case, it's obvious there's a lot of corruption going on, and the police department is under investigation by the FBI. But Alan Jackson, the defense attorney, he's on point, he's sharp, he's well dressed, he's fit. He's super freaking hot. So that's the kind of guy I would date. But of course, guys like that are married. So I looked him up. He's married. He got married like 10 years ago. He was a district attorney. His wife is like 15 years younger. She's a district attorney. And that's really great because like people in similar careers often have like really great relationships if they're in the same career. So that's good for them, but that's the kind of guy that I would be interested in dating. And, guys like that, woman wants a guy like that. But if I can't have a guy who's on point and interesting like that, I don't want anyone at all. And that's what I was talking about in my video. Um, by the way, also, guys, I think guys have to be careful about staying in their socioeconomic sphere, educational sphere when they're looking for women. Like, if a guy approached me who doesn't even have a college degree and is not competent, someone like a Mr. Alan Jackson, I would not be interested at all. I would be very, like, get the fuck away from me, honestly. So I think that if you are a man that doesn't have that much competence yet, you ought to stay with women who are, you got to stay at your level. At the same time, someone like Elon Musk would be not, he's kind of gross, but way outside my league, or someone like, who's the founder of Amazon again? Jeff Bezos. Yeah, I would not know what to do in those circles. That's way above my league. Like, I'm not a socialite. I'm not like a rich, wealthy, whatever. But a guy who likes to go out to the desert in his dune buggy and drink beer, not either. So you kind of have to stay in your same socioeconomic circle somewhat, your same look circle. And I think a lot of guys mess up because they're going for women who are out of their league, and instead of staying with women in their league. Yeah. Also, someone left a comment the other day saying men have it so hard, you guys have no idea. It's that mating is not a pity game, and I think a lot of guys, when they're younger, they're used to getting a trophy just for playing the sport, or getting a sticker just for turning in their homework. But mating isn't like that. You have to get our attention. And again, look at Alan Jackson. Now, why do women like him? Not because he has money, he has competence. There was a guy that left a comment on one of my videos saying that when he was younger, not that many women were interested in him, but now he's an average looking guy, but he has money and status, and women will throw themselves at him even in front of his wife. To which I replied, they're always opportunists. They're going to go after you for your money. But what women really like are your competence. And what I asked him was, did you meet your wife after you had money or before? Because my guess is he probably met her before, although I don't know. He probably met her before, and she liked him even though he didn't have money. Because a lot of people meet each other in college, or like in the couple Alan Jackson, he and his wife were both district attorneys. They were at the same level. Or like Crystal and Kyle from Breaking Points. They were both successful journalists. Or from the Gray Zone, Max Blumenthal and his wife, both journalists, both had their own careers. But what I was telling the guy in the comments was, if you're a man who has made money, not a trust fund baby, but has made money, you've taken risks. And those risks has given you confidence and competence. And that comes across in the way you walk. Well, if you watch Alan Jackson, and the trial is on all the YouTube channels, you can watch him, he's the defense attorney. You can see how he carries himself. That confidence, that competence, that energy he has invested over years in honing his craft, being disciplined. That shows in every fiber of his being. That's what we're attracted to. If you just take some random guy and give him a couple $1,000,000 in the lottery, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. A man who's made himself, that's what we like. You exude competence, confidence, security, and safety, which is the opposite of the trolls in the comments. They're just like pathetic little flies. You just flick off, hide from the channel. Someone like Alan Jackson, and I think the guys know what I'm talking about. So if you go to the gym, women will like you also because it shows you have discipline, you're reliable, you're accountable, you care about your health, you show up, you do hard stuff in the pursuit of something greater. And that also, you start feeling better about yourself. You start being stronger, you start being healthier, and that makes you more attractive. I can tell you Alan Jackson works out. He's in his late 50s. He's got a flat stomach. He's got a strong core. That's freaking hot. By the way, I've also found in the past chubby men attractive with big bellies because they were in positions of power, and it's their confidence that attracted me. It wasn't their money. Some of them didn't even make a lot of money, but they were in positions of power. And that's what made them attractive. So ladies, what do you think? What do you find attractive in a guy? And again, all women like different things. Some of you ladies might be like, Alan Jackson's not for me. Because I've met women in the past who do not like men in suits. I love a man in a suit. Turns me on. But so does a guy with tattoos. But some women do not like a man with like that. They want a guy who just goes out to the desert on the weekends and drinks beer. They like that. So, we all like different things. There is not like one type that everyone likes.